right there at that level, I could see him getting that victory.
Wow.
I could see him definitely getting that victory. I could see him getting that victory.
Okay. How about
because that's a tougher fight for him. It's a much bigger man on fight night. Much different style, in terms of strength and in terms of size differential on fight night. Errol presents much more of a problem than Terrence does. That one I'm on the fence with. I'm on the fence with that one. If they were fighting today, I'd say Errol.
Kenny Porter, the father and trainer of Sean Porter, gave his take on how would Jaron Ennis do against Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, since he got a close look at both of them. I thought Sean Porter was competitive in both fights, and some people thought Sean Porter beat Errol Spence in a really close fight. I had Errol Spence winning by 1 point. Then when you look at the Crawford fight, like I said before, it was very competitive. But I saw Crawford coming on late like he always does, and the fight ended up being stopped by Kenny Porter. Now, I wish Kenny Porter wouldn't stop the fight. I wish he would have let it continue, because I know what was going to happen, but a lot of other people thought, Sean Porter could continue. At least that would have killed one of the excuses people are using. The other excuse was Sean Porter was ready to retire anyway. I respect Kenny Porter's opinion. He's a trainer. He sees more than I do. But his son fought both guys, and he threw in the towel on one guy, and his name wasn't Spence. It was Crawford. My opinion is Crawford is more skilled, so I think he would give Boots more problems. Errol Spence is a big welterweight, but so is Jaron Boots. Some people say Jaron Boots is even bigger than Errol Spence. And he may not agree with my opinion, but I know two people that do agree with my opinion. That is Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya said out of his own mouth, Errol Spence is an easier fight than Terrence Crawford, and that's why he's taking the WBA route and fighting Stanionis for the mandatory spot. Same for Bozy Ennis. He did not say Crawford was tougher. What he did is say what was good for the cameras. He said Errol Spence is the best at 147, and he also said they've been calling out Crawford, but he doesn't have to call no more. All he had to do is petition the WBO and say we want the Crawford fight, since the number one mandatory, Virgil Ortiz, was going the WBA route. But did he do that? No. Like I said before, actions speaks louder than words. And Bozy's actions are, he don't want no part of Crawford right now. I will take the IBF route that leads to Errol Spence. Because if these guys really want a title shot, they could instantly get a title shot with Terrence Crawford, who at this moment doesn't have an opponent. You know what's funny? These guys hate Terrence Crawford so much, they say something like, well, why doesn't Terrence Crawford call out Virgil Ortiz? Why doesn't he call Jaron Ennis? Because champions do not chase contenders. I mean, Errol Spence, who is a unified champion at 147, do you hear Errol Spence call out Jaron Ennis or Virgil Ortiz? Exactly. If these young bucks want Crawford, they know what to do. Anyway, do you agree with Kenny Porter? Is Spence a tougher match for Ennis than Terrence Crawford? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.